of East Africa, where the endless plains stretch beneath the golden sun, lies the land of the Maasai. A people as ancient as the earth itself, the Maasai are known for their bravery, their vibrant traditions, and their deep connection to the land and its spirits. Among these stories, one legend stands out: the legend of Enkai, the sky god, the creator of all things. It is said that Enkai bestowed the Maasai with the sacred cattle, a gift of life and prosperity. But this gift came with a responsibility, a bond between the people and the divine. Generations ago, a great drought befell the land. The rivers dried up, the grass turned to dust, and the cattle, the lifeblood of the Maasai, began to die. In desperation, the people prayed to Enkai for salvation. The sky god responded with a prophecy: a child born under the blood moon will hold the key to the tribe's survival. This child will be a bridge between the earth and the sky. And so, on a night bathed in the crimson light of a blood moon, Naisula was born. Her name, meaning the Saviour, was whispered with hope and reverence. From the moment she took her first breath, it was clear she was different. The elders spoke of signs, the way animals seemed to calm in her presence, and how even the fiercest warriors were gentle around her. Naisula grew up with the weight of the prophecy on her shoulders, yet she remained a child of joy and wonder. She learned the ancient dances, the songs that called the rains, and the secrets of the savannah. But as she grew, so did the drought. The land became harsher, and whispers of doubt began to spread among the people. On her 16th birthday, Naisula was summoned by the elders. It was time to fulfill her destiny. They told her of the trials she must face to unlock the power within her. She must journey to the sacred mountain where the spirit of Enkai would reveal the true path. It was a journey fraught with danger, but one she must undertake alone. With the blessings of her tribe and the weight of their hopes upon her, Naisula set out at dawn. The path ahead was uncertain, but she carried the strength of her people and the spirit of the savannah within her heart. Little did she know, her journey would change the fate of the Maasai forever. Naisula's journey through the savannah was both breathtaking and dangerous. Each step took her further from the safety of her village and deeper into the unknown. She faced the scorching sun, the cold nights, and the constant threat of predators. Yet, she pressed on, driven by a sense of purpose that burned brighter than the sun. Her first trial waited at the River of Shadows. The elders had told tales of this place, where spirits of the past lingered, and the line between the living and the dead blurred. To cross it, Naisula had to confront her deepest fears. As she stepped into the riverbed, the shadows seemed to come alive, whispering doubts and fears into her mind. With each step, the shadows grew darker, the whispers louder. But Naisula remembered her training, the stories of the warriors before her. She closed her eyes, focusing on the rhythm of her heartbeat, the song of the earth. Slowly the shadows receded, and the path ahead became clear. Emerging victorious from the River of Shadows, Naisula entered the Forest of the Ancients. This was the realm of the Guardian, a spirit said to protect the secrets of the land. As she ventured deeper, the air grew thicker, the light dimmer. Suddenly, a figure appeared, tall and imposing, with eyes that seemed to pierce her very soul. The Guardian demanded to know why she sought the sacred mountain. Naisula spoke of the prophecy, her people's suffering, and her desire to restore balance to the land. The guardian tested her spirit, challenging her with riddles and tasks that required wisdom, courage, and compassion. One of the greatest tests was a trial of compassion. Naisula found an injured lion cub, its leg trapped under a fallen tree. Despite her fear and the danger, she freed the cub, tending to its wounds with care and respect. The guardian, moved by her actions, revealed the next step of her journey. Guided by the guardian, Naisula reached the sacred pool. It was said that those who gazed into its waters would see visions of the past, present, and future. As she peered into the pool, the water rippled, revealing images of her ancestors, her people, and the land as it once was, lush and vibrant. Through the visions, Naisula understood the deeper connection between her people and the land. She saw the importance of harmony, respect, and the delicate balance that must be maintained. The final vision showed her the path to the sacred mountain where her ultimate test awaited. With renewed purpose, Naisula began the ascent to the sacred mountain. The climb was steep, the air thin, but she moved with the grace and strength of a true warrior. Every step brought her closer to her destiny and to the ultimate test that would determine the fate of her people. As Naisula reached the plateau, the sky began to churn with dark clouds. Lightning split the horizon, and the wind roared through the ancient rocks. The sacred mountain was known as the dwelling place of Enkai, and now, it seemed, the sky god was summoning his power for the final test. The voice of Enkai echoed across the mountain, powerful and commanding. Naisula, child of the prophecy, you have shown courage, wisdom, and compassion. But to save your people, you must now prove your willingness to sacrifice. Place your hand upon the altar, and the truth of your heart will be revealed. Naisula placed her hand on the altar, her heart filled with a fierce determination. She knew that this final test would reveal her true nature, her deepest intentions. The storm raged around her, but within she found a calm, a connection to the land and her ancestors. In the vision, Naisula saw her village, the faces of her family and friends etched with despair. She saw the land, cracked and dry, the cattle weak and dying, but then she saw herself, a beacon of light, standing at the center. She understood that her sacrifice, her journey, was not just for herself, but for the future of her people. With the truth of her heart revealed, the storm began to calm. The clouds parted, and the first drops of rain in many months began to fall. Naisula opened her eyes, feeling the cool rain on her skin, knowing that her journey had been worth it. Enkai had accepted her sacrifice, and the land was blessed once more. Naisula returned to her village, the rain following her path. Her people, once filled with doubt, now welcomed her with open arms, their faces shining with hope. The land began to heal, the grass turning green, the rivers flowing, and the cattle thriving once more. Naisula had fulfilled the prophecy, bringing life back to the land. The village erupted in celebration, honoring Naisula with a grand feast. They danced and sang, their voices echoing through the night, celebrating the return of life and the bravery of their savior. The elders placed a ceremonial necklace around her neck, a symbol of her courage and the bond between the Maasai and the sky god Enkai. As the first light of dawn broke over the savannah, Naisula stood on the hill, looking over her village and the land, now vibrant and full of life. She knew that the journey was far from over, but with the spirit of Enkai and the strength of her people, anything was possible. The legend of Naisula, the saviour, would be told for generations, a testament to the power of faith, courage, and the unbreakable bond between the Maasai and their land. This is the story of Naisula, the legend of Enkai.